So in this video, we're going to be finding the equation of the line passing through each of these pairs of points. And the difference here is that we're trying to get our final answer in this structural form, ax plus by equals c, where a, b and c are integers. Now in this video we're going to be using the y equals mx plus c approach. So we find that equation first and then we can rearrange it into the form. Now I'm going to remove a little bit of the scaffolding here so that in this first example and throughout I'm going to use x1, y1 as the first pair of coordinates and x2, y2 as the second pair. So I'm not going to bother writing them down because I want us to get used to finding them from the coordinates rather than having to write it underneath each time. And I've also removed the formula for the gradient of the line so we can get used to just going straight into it if we can. So, first of all, find the gradient of the line. So, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So 21 take away 1 is 20, 6 take away 2 is 4, 20 divided by 4 is 5. So we now know that y equals 5x plus c is the format of my line. I now need to substitute a point in to work out c. So I'm going to choose 2, 1. So the y is 1, the x is 2. So 5 times 2 plus c. So 1 is equal to 10 plus c. And then subtract the 10 from both sides. 1 take away 10 is minus 9. So therefore, y equals 5x. And I've just worked out c, it's minus 9. So y equals 5x take away 9 is the equation of the line, but it's not in the correct format because I want it in the format of ax plus by equals c. So I need to get all the x's onto the left-hand side. So I'll subtract 5x from both sides. And so it's gone from the right-hand side, so I'm just left with the minus 9. And so now that is in the correct format. The a here is minus 5. The b is 1 and the c is minus 9. And minus 5, 1 and minus 9 are all integers. Now you can either write it like that, or if you don't like the minus signs being there, you can multiply through by minus 1 and write it as 5x take away y is equal to 9. So multiply everything through by minus 1 and you can get it into that form instead. Okay? Either of those is perfectly fine. Right, how about number 2? So we have 10, 2 and 4, 5. So the gradient is 5 take away 2 over 4 take away 10. 5 take away 2 is 3. 4 take away 10 is minus 6. 3 divided by minus 6 is minus 1/2. So I now know the equation of the line is y equals minus 1/2 x plus c. So now substitute a point in. Doesn't matter which one you choose. I think I'm going to go with 10, 2. So the y value is 2, the x value is 10. So minus 1/2 times 10 plus c. So 2 is equal to minus 1/2 times 10 is minus 5. Add the 5 to both sides, so c is 7. So y equals minus 1/2 x plus 7. Now this isn't in the format we want, so I'm going to add the 1/2 x to both sides. And so I get this. Now that's still not in the format that I want because 1/2 is not an integer. I can't leave 1/2 there. So to get rid of the fraction, multiply everything by the denominator. So multiply through by 2. If you do that, 1/2 x times 2 is just x. Then we get 2 lots of y, and then 7 times 2 is 14. And that is the equation of the line in the format that I want. Right, number 3. Okay, so we've got -5, 4 and 10 minus 5. So the gradient is -5 take away 4 over 10 take away -5. So take away -5 is the same as +5. -5 take away 4 is -9. 10 plus 5 is 15. Now 9 and 15 are both divisible by 3. So -3/5 is the gradient of my line. So y equals -3/5 x plus c. So now substitute in a point. I think -5/4 is probably going to be easier. So let's go with that one. So the y is 4 and the x is -5. So remember, you can get your calculator to do whatever little workings you need. -3/5 times -5 is +3. Subtract the 3 from both sides, so c is 1. So we have y is equal to -3/5 x plus 1. Now that's not in the format that I want. So if I add the 3/5 x to both sides, we'll get 3/5 x plus y equals 1. But that's still not right because 3/5 isn't an integer. So to get rid of the fraction, multiply through by the denominator. Multiply through by 5. We're going to get 3x, then 5 lots of y, and then 5 lots of 1. And there's my equation. Right, last one. So first of all, find the gradient. -43/10 take away 49/20 over 2 take away -1, so 2 plus 1. Right, definitely going to go to the calculator for this. So in the numerator we've got -43/10, and then we're taking away 49/20. So that's -27/4. And in the denominator we've got 3. So -27/4 divided by 3 is -9/4. So we have y equals -9/4 x plus c. Now substitute in one of these 2 points. I don't know which one's really easier here. Let's go with this one, shall we? 2 minus 43/10. So the y is -43/10. The x is 2, so -9/4 times 2 plus c. So -43/10. -9/4 times 2 is -9/2. So I now need to add 9/2 to both sides. So -43/10 plus 9/2 is 1/5. So y equals -9/4 x plus 1/5. So that's the equation line, but it's not in the format that I want. So add 9/4 x to both sides. to rearrange it, but I still don't have this in the correct form because 9/4 and 1/5 are not integers. Now, because you've got two fractions with two different denominators, you can go about this in one of two different ways. The first way is to multiply everything through by 4 first. Multiply through by that denominator. But that won't get rid of the 5 in the denominator there. So then you've got to multiply everything through by 5. The alternative, because we're going to multiply everything through by 4 and then by 5, is to multiply everything through by 4 and 5 at the same time. So 4 times 5 is 20. So actually you need to multiply everything through by 20. So if you do 20 times 9/4, you get 45. So we have 45x plus 20y, and then 20 times 1/5 is 4. And so that is the equation of the line in the correct format that I was looking for.